Hi, welcome back to our channel. My name's Jack Hodgins and I'm here to talk about all IT stuff and basically processing along now with the PC build that we was doing with the cube type case, which is the ThermalTake. Say ThermalTake, in my past video I made a mistake calling it thermal tank, but it's the ThermalTake case. This is the cube case we showed earlier. So as you can see, we've got the motherboard in there, and I did a video of installing the motherboard, so get a nice close look. So that's what we've done so far. And what's arrived on my doorstep, and I thought I'll process the build a bit more quicker because I'm dying to get this up and running and trying. There's a couple of things I want to try and do. I want to try and get Windows 10 installed, see how fast that runs on here with solid state hard drives, and also want to see if VMware installed, the free version VMware, which allows you to create virtual environments, so you can turn it into a virtual server. That'd be interesting because it's got so much power in this little box, the stuff I'm putting in it should be great for VMware. That's if VMware runs on it. VMware is very much a Linux product, allows you to create virtual environments of like servers, so you can have like maybe 6, 7, depending on the processor, how much processor and how much RAM you've got in there, to how many virtual servers you can have, which I'll talk you through, and I'll teach you what virtual servers are. So if you're not quite sure what virtual servers are, then stay tuned to this channel because I'm going to actually do lots of tutorials on how to create virtual servers and how to maintain it, how to look after it. Very easy to do, and we'll see what VMware actually installs on. I know it installs on a lot of the server-based products like the Dell Red Power servers. They install on the HP servers, but I wonder if it install on a pre-built PC like this. We'll have to find out, won't we? So I thought I'd process this along, getting quite excited with this. So I ordered, as I think I said before, I ordered the CPU and heatsink. So the CPU has arrived, so that's the Intel CPU. So do an unboxing in a sec of that. It's the Intel i5. So it's a quad core, so 4 cores and 4 logical processors, and that runs at 3.2 gigahertz, if I'm right, or is it 3.4? 3.1 gigahertz, and it can be turbo boosted as well. When I purchased this, it's a bit misleading on the website because it doesn't actually tell you whether this actually comes with a heatsink or a fan basing. I'm not quite sure, so I decided to go ahead and ordered a fan to go with it. So this is the fan I purchased. It's a nice big fan. On the website it looked quite big, but didn't realise it looks this big because this is I'll show you in a sec. It is very big. I couldn't believe it. But if you're going to be running some virtual environments, or we're going to use it for like a powerful PC for video editing or something like that, then you need something really fast to get the heat off the processor. And I thought I'll do an OTT bit, but we'll try it out. So, but when I got the processor, it actually comes with heatsink already in there. So we do have a choice of the small one or the super duper big beastie fan. So there we have it. So let's get down to have a look what's inside the boxes. Right, first of all, the CPU. This was the expensive part of the build. I did the Intel Core i5 processor. I paid around about 140 for. It's about 140, but I'll give you links to where I purchased it from below anyway. So any links I get or purchase, these will actually be on the new website very soon. And also I'll put all the comments below the video here so you can see where I purchased all from. So I went for the Intel Core i5, hence budget. I could have gone for the i7, but we was looking about £400–500 for the processor, but I still had other bits to buy for the case. So that's why I settled with the Intel i5 in the end for about £140. Well, that's a base price. Didn't go too cheap, mid sort of range. I wanted a quad core and I wanted at least 4 logical processors at least. Well, that'll do, and at least run at 3 gigahertz. So I had a sort of an ideal spec. So let's have a look inside. So inside the box, what do we get? Because when I ordered it, when it showed you on the website what it came with, it just said processor. It didn't say anything else. But inside, it actually comes with its own fan. So that's the box. That's the instructions, iCore installation instructions, blah blah blah, and obviously like Intel special offers and stuff. So I'll put that to one side. So inside out it comes with a fan itself. So we get the fan out. It's quite a beastie fan as well. So at least when you buy these Intel ones, you know you are getting a fan as well. I mean, that's the one that comes with it. So it's quite a beast in itself. If I put it in my hands, you can get a rough idea on sort of size it is. So it's a fair beast. So it's got a nice big fan on the top here. nice big heatsink underneath, and that will fit. Looks like it fit quite nicely to the motherboard itself. So yeah, so that comes with it. But we're not going to use this. We're going to actually use the one I purchased. So put that back in the box there. I'll put the fan to one side, and somewhere on the box is the processor. So out of the 140 quid, that's what you get in the box. So that's the CPU. No pins on there anymore. It's just literally, it's a bit like a SIM card, CPU SIM card. Slots in and away we go. So we're going to install that in the case in a sec. So that's that. Put that to one side. So that's the CPU in box. I'm just going to put the fan back in here because we're not going to use that. So, and what we'll do is we'll do some bench tests, because I might do a few more builds like this, the same sort of spec, and we'll use the fan it comes with to see whether it is worth using the fan for the CPU, or whether it is always good to get a decent, a bigger fan. You know, is size important? Well, we'll have a look. So this is the NHU12P. Is it Nortux design, award-winning heatsink, premium fan, multi-socket mounting, and premium kits. So this is the beast. So we're going to have a look inside. This was about 40 quid. They do this. These do go up to about £60 in price. But I thought 40 quid would be fine. That because again on the website, when you look at it, actually this fan actually looks like it was something this sort of size in size. When I actually got it, I thought this is massive. This is a huge bugger. So we'll find out if size is important. So let's have a look inside. So what do we get inside here? We've got one box here and another box here. So pull this one out. So when I first looked at this, I looked at it and I thought, that's big. That's the fan. So then, let's have a look what we got in the box. Pull that down, flaps out. So we've got, that's one fan, and it comes with two of these. So that's one fan. You can see how big this is compared to the Intel box. It's as big as the Intel box, you know, if not bigger. So that's one fan there. And then this is the actual, we have to be careful not to break this. That's the actual heatsink. You can see will go on the CPU. So that's the CPU that connects to the CPU and absorbs all the heat off down these little pipes on the side here up into this great big grill here. And this has, as I said, two of these fans. One goes one side, and we have another one that goes the other side. Okay, so that's that one. So my worrying bit was, would it fit in this case? Because it's so big with the fans on it, I thought, wonder if it's going to be big enough. I know these cube cases have quite large bits of space inside, but we'll have a look at it. We'll just balance this up and we'll have a look in it. But let's see what else we got. So in this box here, we've got another box of stuff here. So we'll undo at the bottom. It comes with all sorts of stuff, lots of bits in here. So that's the other fan. So there's two of those. So they'll both go on either side, as you can see. So we've got two of those beastly boys, huge. And we've got installation kit. So we've got various brackets and stuff for this to screw down on. So this is going to be quite a challenge getting this in the case as well. So we've got lots of screws and stuff. Instructions how to install the fan. So we've got two Intel. It's got Intel and AMD instructions on this. So obviously these fans will do both. So I might buy another one of these later for the other case. So I might sort of, because I'm going to duplicate these bits. So we've got identical bits but different. We've got an AMD version, we've got an Intel version. Find out which one works the best. So at least I know this now actually will work with the AMD chip as well, which is good to know. So what else we got in here? Got loads of stuff in there. So pull that bottom here. So well, we've got, comes with a tool, Phillips end. So you've got a tool that. Okay. We've got loads of gubbins here. So we've got screws, cables, looks like brackets and stuff. We've got the glue stuff for the processor, so it creates a nice bond We've got some tape as well. There's absolutely loads of bits and pieces in there as well. So I'm gonna open that, move that up. There you go. So yeah, so you got there's loads in there, absolutely loads of stuff. We'll go through that in a minute. Have a look. Have a look. So obviously it's got a big mounting kit for it as well. And in this little box here, Intel set, we've got. Oh, I wonder what this. Oh, we're now dropping everything. Where'd that go? Ah, right about there. Oh, okay. So in here, looks like we've got the actual bracket that bolts everything down to the CPU. So we've got them two. We've got nuts and bolts and brackets and stuff, and we've got this great big beast of a plate here as well. So I'm not sure how this actually sits or where this will go. I don't know whether it goes on top or what, but we'll work it out because I've got the instructions. Always good to read the instructions before installing anything. So I don't know whether there's brackets here for the no, there you go. That's it. That's the AMD. That's the AMD set for if you're mounting an AMD processor. So we don't need that. So we'll put that to one side. Put it in there. Actually, put everything back in. Yeah, I'm just putting it around the box. So we don't need that. That is the mounting kit for everything. This is the Intel bracket. So they're the bits we need to use for the Intel chip itself. So we don't need that box anymore. Put that in there. It's rubbish. Rubbish. So there we have it. So that's all the bits we're going to need. So we've got the heatsink, we've got the fans, we've got the mounting kit, we've got the installation kit as well, instructions how to install it, and we've got the Intel chip here as well to install. So I'll probably install this first, work this one out, and then we'll do a video in we'll catch up in a sec and install it. So I'm just right, so I haven't installed CPU yet because this is quite straightforward, it's quite unique. This has just got its own black plate basically that you just pull to one side. This lifts up and it pulls up like a little tab bit, and the process sits inside there, and then it sort of sits back on its own self. So it's quite straightforward to install that. So that's quite straightforward to install, which we'll do in a sec. I thought before we start, we'll line the fan up. I've got a feeling this fan's a bit too big for this case. Even though I've seen a video on YouTube showing this guy fitting the same fan, but obviously he was saying you've got like a good inch clearance from the top case itself. But unfortunately, I bought one that's slightly bigger, so they must be different in sizes. So the one I purchased here, when you've got that on top of the CPU, you can see it's actually too big for the case. So you can't, if I angle there, you can see it's just too big. There you go, look. It's over sort of half an inch too high. That means I can't get the top on, which is no good. But that would have been an absolute awesome fan in there, that would be. So that would go that side. And then there'd be two fans. So the width of the space in here is perfect size. So it's that kind of two fans on the side there. It's got a super duper fan at the bottom here, blowing through. But unfortunately, it's just too high, too damn high. So by the time we put all the bits on it and screwed it down, we would not be able to get the top on. And I don't want to be modifying the top case to try and make it fit, because if you put that on there, it's not going to close down. So I don't want to do that. So what we're going to do is I'm going to save this fan for another build we do. And what we'll do is we'll use one the Intel comes with for the moment inside there, and we'll see how we get on with that one. So let's install the CPU, and let's install the Intel fan for the CPU, and we'll go from there. And we'll put this to one side, and we'll do this for another build, maybe for one that's got a slightly bigger case. That's just an awesome fan. I really would like to use it. But I'm going to check the website out to see if there are different sizes. So I need to buy one that's sort of a size down from this one, which will then be a perfect fit for my build. But let's for now, I'm going to install the CPU. So here we've got, that's where the CPU is going to be fitted. So we pull this to one side. Again, always read the instructions on your motherboard on how to install the CPU. This will then open the trap door, which opens up nicely to here, and that reveals the CPU, where the CPU is going to fit. So we take the CPU out of. We don't need any glue on this because the fan comes with its own sort of pre-pasted for it. So open up the CPU, take that very carefully. What we've got to do is look for the notches. So we've got two, that's the CPU itself, there you go. So, and we've got to line the notches up. So there's the two notches at the top there. They need to be in line with the notches on the CPU mount. So again, if you look at the manual, it tells you where to install it. You can only install it one way around. And the bottom on there, it's got like a little indicator as well, which points to this side here. So they've got one notch there. We've got one notch here. Hope you can see that okay. Get good close. Two notches, okay, and then that goes in place. So this is the Intel Core i5, 3.10 gigahertz quad core. So line it up, just gently put it in place over the hole, and it fits in there nicely. So we've got notch there. If I get like a pointy thing out. So we've got one notch at the top here, one opposite the other side there, and then we've got the triangular point here. So if you notice on the motherboard, it shows you like a white angle on the side of the CPU case. That tells you where that little silver goldy triangle point on the CPU will face. So you've got that long, got that face in that side, then you know everything else fits in place. Two notches are in place, and away we go. And all we then now need to do is we now just literally close the door down over the CPU, pull the lever down, push it all the way down until it's in place. Now we've got a plastic cover that comes off, so that comes off. Install process first, then remove, keep this cover. So that's the cover we don't need anymore. And then that reveals the CPU all in place, all tacked down nice and tight. There you go. Cable. So you can see on here, that's the white cable, plugs into the white port on the motherboard there, nice and easy. It's very straightforward. You've got plastic pins at the bottom there. They go into the four holes that's around the side of the motherboard there. They fit it over nicely. So you just put that in place first to make sure the plastics are in place. So once they're actually over the holes, then you push down the side pins here, and it puts it in place. Very easy to fit, very in place. Done. Only need a little bit of push, and the CPU is actually in place nice and tight there. That looks great. So what you need to do is now I need to undo the oh, I'm going to move these around. Oh. Yeah, that one's oh, gotta get the cable around the right way. So unhook it from there. On that hitting the fan as it goes round, so get a bit of a leeway on that. Oh, actually, I might just pull that out the way with, because it looks like it's going to hit the fan when it spins round. So I'm going to keep the cables all the way. Last thing we want to do. It's stuck in there. Ah, cool. So what we'll do is turn it round, bottom. Put it tight on the. Oh. So we'll plug it in first, and we can see what we can do with the cable afterwards. Because that's it. Hook it underneath there. That's it. She's out the way of. Nice and easy. There they go. So that's the fan installed. Very straightforward. Plugged in onto the motherboard, and she's already go. That's doesn't look a very impressive heatsink, but it'll do the job for the moment anyway. And then I'll look at replacing the other one with a slightly smaller one that will fit this case. So that's the CPU installed. That's right. So next job is sort the hard drive out, sort out RAM for the box, and sort out a slightly smaller version of this so it fits in here. So I like to maximise the coolness as well. So we'll keep this for another project. So we'll do another build soon, which will include this one. So we'll look at doing maybe a slightly taller case as well, for gaming and stuff like that. And we'll use this in there, so we won't waste this. So remember, always keep your boxes, just in case, because they give you, I think they give you 90 days warranty on this for dead on arrival. So when you buy your processor last, so that when you install everything, and you can get this powered up straight away to see if it actually does physically work. If it's dead on arrival, you can at least send it back under warranty and get a replacement straight away. After 90 days, I think they said on the box, I'm sure it's something like that, then it's not covered under warranty, which is a bit stupid. That's weird anyway. But Yeah, so I should have the power supply coming very shortly, so I'll just go now look at getting RAM. So I want to get 16 gigs in this, because they don't actually make 16 gig chips yet, so we can't take up to 32 gig, because that's what the motherboard supports. So we'll look at getting 16 gigs in it at least, and then we can then look at installing it. So we'll do 2 installs. We'll do a Windows 10 install, and we'll do some bench testing with that. We'll get all those stats up there, and then we'll do a VMware install, so we can run virtual environments and see if VMware will actually install on this. So let's have a look. So hope you like this. Remember guys, subscribe, like my videos, and anything about this technical wise you want to know about builds, stuff like that, comment below. And in the comments on the video, I'll put all the links up on where I purchased all these from. Okay, and speak to you next time, and thanks for watching. Cheers.